Hello. So I haven't made a video in a long time, and this is definitely not a video that I typically make, but I felt the need to do it because there was a few things in other videos like this one that they didn't really discuss and kind of were stressing me out because nobody else talked about them, and it was happening to me. So I'm going to be talking about my experience of getting a job at Amazon, and I had my first full week last week. Today's my last day of being off, so I just wanted to make this kind of quick about how you get a job there, what it's like, and yeah. So starting off, obviously you're going to go to Indeed. Most people use Indeed, but I'm sure there's other platforms that Amazon puts their jobs on. But you go on Indeed, fill out an application. You then pretty much immediately get the option to pick an appointment to get your interview. It's not an interview. You literally go to a facility, and they want you to bring 2 forms of ID, bring your driver's license, social security card. There are other options available that they show you in that email that you can bring, but most of us do have those. Make sure you bring them because there were a few people in front of me that didn't, and they just had to leave. But you basically just get in line. You'll go up to this woman, man, non-binary person, and you'll hand them your 2 forms of ID. Then they'll take a picture of you for your badge, and then you go and you do your drug test, which is a mouth swab if you were curious about that. And then immediately after, and I mean immediately, pretty much after, you get an email saying, congratulations, you got a job at Amazon. And then you'll just have to wait for your drug test and your background check to come back all good. So then you will be waiting. You'll pick like your first day when you want to start your first day, which is really nice. And you have even up to 24 hours before the first day that you pick if you should ever have to change that. If something were to come up, you can switch that. So I thought that was a nice option that they gave to people. But yeah, you'll get that. They'll tell you that you'll be receiving an email for training stuff. And this is the part that I did not see anyone else talk about in their videos. So with this training video, it won't come immediately. Like I think I was like 2 weeks before my start date, and I still hadn't, I didn't receive it in those 2 weeks. I literally got this email the week that I was starting. And it's basically just a video going over safety procedures, their policies like harassment policy, what you can wear, which you can literally wear whatever you want, which I love that about it. You can wear a hat. They're very, very, very laid back when it comes to that. They just want you to wear closed-toed shoes, which makes sense. You're working in a warehouse. But you'll get that video the week of. The reasoning for this is because you get paid to do your training video. So they want that to be a part of your first check. Amazon does pay weekly, which I love that about it. But that's the reasoning for it. I was really stressing out because I wasn't getting this email, and I was like, oh, I have to have this done by my first day. But that's the reasoning why they do it. Some people told me that they didn't even get it until the day before their first day. So just be checking your email like throughout the whole process of working at Amazon. Make sure that you are doing that. And then when it comes to your first day, you will have your first day start an hour later than when you actually start like working there. And I'm pretty sure they do that just so they can get the people that are already working there, their processes going and moving. That way they can focus on the new hires. But you'll get there. They'll give you your badge. They sign you up for this awesome program through Zappos, so you can get some new work shoes for free. You have up to $120 to spend, and they give you lots of options of shoes to get. Of course, the ones that are options for us are shoes that are for working, so you're not going to be getting anything real fancy, like like stylish, I guess you would say, but like they had Timberlands on there. I specifically got some Carhartt like shoe boots, so they're like a shoe version of boots. They're super comfortable and they come in relatively quickly after they have you sign up for that. And then they will break you into groups on what department they want you to be in. So I'm in the receiving department. There's quite a few people in my group, but they take you to a classroom, and then you basically have to watch those safety things again and go over it with the learning trainer is what their title is or something like that. But you do that, and I feel like it's so that you get a visual and then you get that hands-on. That way they're covering both like learning preferences, I guess you would say, because some people learn better by visually and then some people learn better hands-on wise. But you'll do that. That takes about like 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on if people, have a lot of questions or not. And then they took us to the department that we're in and kind of just gave us a tour of that area. They don't, at least at my building, they didn't really like show us around or anything. They literally just took us where we would be working. And then they kind of go over a little bit, but not trying to like overwhelm you, like go over kind of what you're exactly going to be doing. And then you're done your first day. And that's pretty much it. Like when it comes to the first day, don't be nervous or anything. It's nothing, crazy. Everybody's really super nice, at least that I've met. But yeah, and then you'll come in the next day, you'll take your badge and, put it up against the little clock-in thing, and then you'll go immediately back to wherever they took you that orientation day. I believe I said I'm in receiving. It's not like super easy, but it's pretty easy. Like there's a lot of steps in what we do, but once you get it down, it's kind of just like go, 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 go. It's a lot of walking, a lot of lifting. Like I get some things off of the conveyor belt that are like 100 pounds. And with COVID, you don't have anyone that can really help you lift anything. I haven't had any problems lifting anything. I'm kind of used to it with working at the car parts factory that I did work at. But like, I've seen some people that I would not expect to be able to lift some things, and it's kind of cool. It's really cool, and you're getting like a 10-hour workout 4 days a week. So I mean, do you need a gym membership or not? But that's probably one of my favorite things about it is when I have to get up, because I just feel like I'm doing more with my day. I have to wake up at like 5 a.m. so that I can be there at 6:45. And then, I don't get off till 5:15. But I always feel good after. Like, I just feel like I did something. It's just a very, like I said, for me, it's been a very welcoming environment. If you are worried about COVID or anything like that, they're very, very, very good about keeping people 6 feet apart. They have a temperature camera when you walk in the door where literally the camera is scanning everyone that walks in, and if your temperature is good, they give you a thumbs up to keep walking in. If it's not, I'm assuming you get a thumbs down, you gotta leave. And then they also have these little cameras in the front and in the break rooms that it's kind of creepy, but like you see yourself on the TV and everyone around you, but this camera puts these circles around each person, and like if you get in within 6 feet of someone, your circle turns red. And from what I've been told, if you stand there too long with it red, it'll start like beeping or something, but I haven't seen that happen yet. But yeah, they're really good about it. Like I hear supervisors telling people all the time, like 6 feet. There's tape on the ground everywhere you're walking to make sure you're keeping that 6 feet distance from everyone. So in regards to that, it's really nice. They also give you like 2 Amazon masks, which are super, like they have a good filter inside of them. They're washable, and I'm pretty sure my training person said like every month or so you can get like new Amazon ones and just throw those old ones away. And then if you were to forget a mask, they do give you those little cheap blue and white ones. My orientation day, I had one of those masks. So side note, if you have one of those masks that has like the breathable thing on it, like to help you breathe better, which I specifically bought for the job because I was like, oh, it will help, you know, not make my face as hot when I'm gonna be doing a lot of labor like type stuff. Those are not allowed. So I ended up having to take that mask off and use one of those cheap ones, my very first day. So don't wear one of those. But you can wear any mask you want. The Amazon ones are really nice though, I will say. They have like the little tightener things for the ears and everything. I probably should have brought like my shoes I got and my mask in here to show y'all, but I'm so sorry. But yeah, like it's been super good. They have a water thing in every department, so if you need water, you can refill your cup up. I will say you'll drink a lot of water, at least in my department. I sweat like crazy. Like one day I came home and literally my entire shirt, like it looked like I took a shower. My wife was like, what? But really what happened was I had a shirt on, and then I had my jacket, and then you have to wear a vest throughout the facility, like the reflective ones, and they give you that. They give you a water bottle that has Amazon on it, which is, so they provide you with a lot of things working there. But I like just got there and I didn't like think, oh, I need to take my coat off, because I have to take my vest off, then take my coat off, then put my vest back on. And I wasn't thinking about that, so I just started working. And by the time I started getting hot, I was like, oh dang, I'm gonna have freaking really bad sweat, like armpit marks, because I sweat a lot. Like I'm not embarrassed, I sweat a lot, whatever. But I like sweat so bad because I had my coat on. So I ended up working my whole 10-hour shift with my coat on, and like my 2 shirts I had underneath that. So I was drenched when I got home, and my wife was like, are you all right? Like like what are they having you do? But it's really not that bad. Like I just need to remember to take my coat off. But be prepared for that. Like in the morning, I found these like packets at Walmart that are like little like vitamin booster, like taurine things you can like put in water. And I drink one of those when I wake up. That way I get some water in me, and then I also get like that more, I wouldn't know if you would call it natural, but I like get like that energy going. That way by the time I get to work, I'm ready to go and do. It's helped me a lot, especially just drinking that bottle of water in the morning. It helps wake up my system, and then I'm just drinking a lot of water throughout the day. Just be prepared to lift a lot. Like if you're in the receiving, you're gonna be lifting and pulling and just like moving. I go pretty fast just because working at my old factory, I had to do like so many car parts a minute. So I'm just like in that headspace because I do know that Amazon does rates and whatnot to like be able to stay employed there. So I'm already trying to get that mindset in my head of like, hey, I need to go fast. But like a lot of the people that I work with that have been working there don't work very fast. They're not very fast. So like I guess I could like chill a little, but I just can't. And it also helps me get my day to go by a lot quicker. And really quickly, just to cover hopefully all of your questions, and if you do have any other ones, feel free to ask in the comments below. But you get 2 20-minute breaks and then you get a 30-minute lunch, which is really nice. And then you work 4 days a week and get 3 days off. So it gives you time to let your body like recoup from, you know, moving heavy stuff around for 10 hours. And then feeling like today's my last day of the 3 days off, and I just feel better. Like I won't admit, like I was tired my last day of the 4. Like I was pretty tired, like not really like exhausted, but like I could feel it in my body like, whoa man, like you're doing a lot now. But before my video gets way too long, I hope this helps. Again, the video thing is really what I wanted to touch upon. If you are in receiving and have more questions, please do let me know. After this second week of working, I do plan on like making like an essentials or something video for working at Amazon, and also just kind of like giving you more insight on how it is, because I don't know if maybe they were a little more lenient on us our first week or something, but we will find out this week, and I will for sure let y'all know how it goes. Have a good day and wish you the best of luck in your Amazon experience.